Hello students, today we will solve the question number 5, 6 and 7 of exercise 8.2. So, here is the question number 5. So, this question number 5 and 5 is in a parallelogram ABCD. So, here ABCD is a parallelogram. E and F are the midpoints of AB and CD respectively. That is, E is the midpoint of AB and F is the midpoint of CD. Now, so that the line segment AF and EC, that is AF, this line segment AF and EC, that is this two line segment, trisect the diagonal BD. This is the diagonal BD, and that means these two lines trisect means equally divides into three parts. That is, we have to show DP, that is this part is equal to PQ, this part is equal to QB, this part. That is, BD is trisected, that means BD is divided equally into three parts. That is, BQ, PQ and DP are three equal parts. So, how is solve it? So, first we will take this triangle. Suppose we take this triangle DQC. Suppose we take this DQC, this triangle, and in this triangle F is the midpoint of DC. Then this FP, first we have to show that FAEC is a parallelogram. That means, since ABCD is a parallelogram, that is this CF and AE are parallel to each other. And since it's a parallelogram, AB and CD are also equal. So half of AB and half of CD, that is AE and FC are also equal. That is, these two parts are equal and parallel. So AECF is a parallelogram. That means we get these two parts AF and CE are also parallel. That means we get from this triangle CQ and FP are parallel. And since F is the midpoint of DC, so P is the midpoint of DQ. That means we get DP and PQ are equal. Next, we will take this triangle, this part. Here, this PA or AB is parallel to EQ, and E is the midpoint of AB. Therefore, we get Q is the midpoint of PB. That means PQ and QB are equal. So from these two we get, that is, PQ is equal to DQ is equal to DP. So this is the proof, simple proof. So in this proof part, we first write the given part as given in the parallelogram ABCD, E and F are the midpoints of AB and CD respectively. That is, this is the exactly same as the question, and we have to show prove that is to prove AF and EC trisect BD. So you can write the line segment AF and EC trisect the diagonal BD. This we have to prove. That is, actually we have to prove that is BQ is equal to PQ is equal to PD. That is, actually we have to prove this part. Now see the proof. So in the proof part, first we have to prove that AECF is a parallelogram. So write in quadrilateral AECF we have AE is parallel to FC. That is, AE and FC are parallel because, right, since AB is parallel to BC. Since AB and DC are parallel, so AE and FC are also parallel, and AE is equal to FC. That is, AE and FC are also equal. Since half of AB is equal to half of CD or DC. That is, in this parallelogram ABCD, opposite sides are equal. So AB and CD are also equal. That is, opposite sides AB and CD are also equal. So half of AB and half of CD are also equal. That is, half of AB means you get AE and half of CD means you get CF. So you get this. That means one pair of opposite sides are parallel and equal. That is, a pair of opposite side of A, E, C, F is equal and parallel. Therefore, A, E, C, F, A, E, C, F is a parallelogram. Therefore, since it is a parallelogram, therefore AF is parallel. That is, AF and EC are also parallel. AF parallel to EC. That is, if a pair it is a parallelogram, so its pair of opposites are parallel. So you get that AF and EC are also parallel. So give it number 1. We have to use this property. Now, in triangle, we take ABP. We have in this triangle, E is the midpoint of AB. Is the midpoint of AB, and EQ is parallel to, that is, EQ is parallel to AP. So, using 1. That is, in 1, AF and EC are parallel. So, a part of EC, that is EQ, is parallel to part of AF, that is AP. Therefore, so by the theorem 8.10, if a line segment passing through the midpoints of one side of a triangle and parallel to another side, then it should also bisect the other. That is, Q is the, therefore, Q is the midpoint of BP. That is, we get Q is the midpoint of BP. That is, BQ is equal to PQ. That is, BQ is equal to PQ. Give it number 2. Okay? See? Yeah. So BQ equal to PQ. Next, right? Again, in this triangle BQC or CDQ, again in triangle CDQ, we have F is the midpoint of CD and PF, that is, this part is parallel to QC. So here also we will use 1. That is, this side is parallel. Therefore what? P is the midpoint of P is the midpoint of DQ. So P also is the midpoint of DQ. Since F is the midpoint of this, so by theorem it went done. That is right. PQ is equal to PD or DP. Right. Give it number. Now from 2 and 3 we have from 2 and 3 we have, so into what we have, BQ equal to PQ, that is BQ equal to PQ, this is number 2, and here PQ is equal to PD, that is PQ is equal to PD or DP. So you get BQ, PQ and PD, BQ, PQ and PD or DP or also. So actually this is the book, that is right, that is AF and EC trisect the diagonal BD. So this is the thing. So easy proof, practice it. So our next question is question number 6. So that the line segment joining the midpoints of the opposite sides of a quadrilateral bisect each other. So we take a quadrilateral here A, B, C, D, and joining the midpoints, that is you have to take the midpoint. Let us suppose here P is the midpoint of AB, Q is the midpoint of BC, PQR, that is the midpoint of SC, and this. So you get PQRS are the midpoints of this. Now, if we join them, that is joining the midpoints of opposite sides, and so we join the midpoints of opposite sides. Now you have to show that these two lines, that is PR and QS, bisect each other. That is, if suppose this point is O, then you have to show that PO is equal to RO and QO is equal to SO. That is equally divided into two parts. And for this proof, we have to join PQ, QR, RS and TS. You have to join these midpoints by a dotted line, and you have to draw the diagonal AC. Now you get PQRS, ABCD, be any quadrilateral, PQRS are the midpoints of the sides AB, BC, CD and AD, and AC is a diagonal of this quadrilateral. And from this, first we will prove that PQRS is a parallelogram. So, how you prove it? That is PQ, that is midpoint of AB and midpoint of CD are joined. So, it is parallel to AC and half of AC. Similarly, RS is parallel to AC and half of AC. That is PQ and RS are parallel and equal. That means if a pair of opposite sides are equal and parallel, then PQRS is a parallelogram, and we know that the diagonals of a parallelogram bisect each other. So if it is a parallelogram, then PR and QS are two diagonals of this parallelogram, and by theorem they bisect each other at a point. Suppose we take O. So this is the proof. So first, the special statement, let ABCD be a quadrilateral and P, Q, R and S be the midpoints of sides AB, BC, CD and DA respectively. So we take ABCD is a quadrilateral. Here the name of this quadrilateral is not given, so you can take P, Q, R, S like this and ABCD midpoints also as your wish. So we take this ABCD is the quadrilateral and P, Q, R, S are the midpoints of the sides AB, BC, CD and DA. Now to prove PR and QS bisect each other. You have to show it. That is, the line segment joining the midpoints of the opposite sides, that is PR and PS, bisect each other. So this we have to prove. But we have to do some construction. That is, we join PQ, QR, S and PS and join AC. So you have to write this construction here. So construction. So to make the proof easier, we join PQ, QR, RS, PS and the diagonal AC. That is, we have to join these lines. So proof, first we take this ABC. In triangle ABC, we have so we have PQ, P, Q are the midpoints of AB and BC respectively. Therefore, PQ is parallel to the third side AC and PQ is equal to half of AC. So the line segment joining the midpoints of any two sides of a triangle is parallel to the third side and half in measure. That is theorem number 8.9. So we'll give it number 1. And in triangle here ACD, we have R and S are the midpoints of CD and DA respectively. So same, therefore SR, or you can write RS also, same, is parallel to AC and SR is equal to half of AC. Number 2. So you can write the results also. Here why it is equal. Write the theorem, that is the property, because the line segment joining the midpoints of any two sides of a triangle is parallel to the third side and half in measure. So you can write here reasons. So from 1 and 2 we have, from 1 and 2 we have what here? PQ is parallel to AC and SR is also parallel to AC. That is PQ is parallel to SR, and PQ is equal to half of AC and SR also half of AC. That is PQ and SR are equal. That is, so since PQ and SR, this PQ and SR are equivalent parallel, so see, that is a pair of opposite sides of quadrilateral PQRS is equivalent parallel. Equal and parallel. Therefore, PQRS is a parallelogram. So we get that PQRS is a parallelogram. Now we have to write the diagonals of a parallelogram bisect each other. Right. But we know that the diagonals of a parallelogram, but we know that the diagonals of a parallelogram bisect each other. Therefore, PR and QS bisect each other. That is, the line segment is right. This same as the question. The line segment joining the midpoints of the opposite sides of a quadrilateral bisect each other. So this line is same as the question. Right. So which is the required proof. So no need to prove this, but you can prove. So taking this two triangles, suppose PQO and these two, if you can show that they are congruent each other, then this is equal to this and this is equal to this. That will show you can prove it, but no need. Okay. Now this is the last question of this exercise. So ABC is a triangle, right angle at C. That is, it's a right angle triangle. So I have to draw a right angle triangle first. So we draw a right angle triangle, and given that right angle at C, that is, this is C. That means the other sides are, your other vertices are A and B. That is, ABC is a right angle triangle, right angle at C. So a line segment, a line through the midpoint M of hypotenuse AB. That is, M is the midpoint of this hypotenuse AB and parallel to BC. That is, BC intersect AC at D. That is, through M we have to draw a line which is parallel to BC. That is like this. So which intersect the AC at D. So this is the point D. Let us see a line through the midpoint M. That is, M is the midpoint of AB, of hypotenuse AB, and parallel to BC intersect AC at D. Now we have to show that D is the midpoint of AC. D is the midpoint of AC. So ABC is a triangle and M is the midpoint of AB and DM is parallel to the side BC. That means by the theorem 8.10, if we draw a line through the midpoints of any one side and parallel to another side, then it's bisect the third side. That is, D is obviously the midpoint of AC. So this is the proof. This is the midpoint of AC. Next, MD is perpendicular to AC. MD is perpendicular to AC. That is, this line is perpendicular. So it's MD and BC are parallel. So if it is 90 degree, given that C is 90 degree, then it also must be 90 degree because they are parallel to each other. That means if it is 90, then perpendicular. So next proof. So next, CM equal to MA. It is CM. So we have to join this. CM is equal to MA. MA is equal to half of AB. So MA is obviously the half of AB. So we have to show that CM and AM are equal. So you take these two triangles. In these two triangles, both are right angle triangles. Next, DC and AD are equal. This two, because this is the midpoint of AC. Next, DM is the common side. That is side angle side. That is side angle side. They are congruent. And if it is congruent, then CM and AM are also equal. So M is the midpoint of AB. That is, AM is the half of AB. So this is the proof. We have to write only this. So given part and two proof parts, we can write from the question. So now the proof. So as first, this is the midpoint of AC. So in triangle ABC, M is the midpoint of AB and MD is parallel to BC. So M is the midpoint of AB and MD is parallel to BC. Therefore, D is the midpoint of AC. Since the line segment passing through the midpoint of one side and parallel to another side bisect the third side. So this is the proof. Next, number 2. Since angle BCA is equal to 90 degree, therefore that is BC is perpendicular to AC. BC is perpendicular to AC. So this implies BC and MD are parallel, right? MD is perpendicular to AC. That means BC is parallel to MD. So this is another proof. So third proof is in triangle CMD and AMD we take the angle DM angle, that is CDM and ADM, that is this two are 90 degree. Next, CD and AD are equal because this is the midpoint of AC. Next one, DM equal to DM, that is DM equal to DM. This is a common side. So this CMD and AMD, these two triangles are congruent by side angle side congruence. Therefore, what happened? CM is equal to CM or MC equal to AM. So we get that is CM and AM are equal, but AM is equal to, or you can write AM plus MB is equal to AB, that is AM plus AM, that is AM and MB are equal, is equal to AB, that is twice of AM equal to AB, that is AM equal to half of AB. Therefore, we have, so CM equal to AM equal to half of AB. So, this is the proof. Easy and practice it. So, here is the question number 7 and of exercise 8.2. Okay? Thank you.